The Xbox One S. Man, this was a cool console back in the day. I really love this thing. So why do I think it's one of my worst consoles? Well, let's talk about it. Let's do it. Welcome back to Gamer to Gamer. And I've been playing games and collecting games ever since I was a kid. So therefore I decided to start this channel up. So if you like my videos, smash that like button and subscribe. So without further ado, let's start the video. Welcome back to Gamer. And let's talk about some Xbox One S here. But before we can jump into the Xbox One S, let's jump into this bad boy. This plays a big, important role into my decision here. This is the original Xbox One. Man, this thing was a beast back in the day. But you know what? I love this thing. I mean, I know a lot of people compared it to looking like a VCR, but it was a cool console. The Xbox wanted to be the only one thing in your household. I guess people would watch TV on it and they could play their video games and other I guess music or whatever, but I was only in it for the video games myself. And this thing was really cool. I love the games for Xbox. That generation was a great time to have an Xbox One. And in the beginning, back in the day, you actually had to buy this thing right here, the Xbox Connect. Well, a lot of people really didn't like, but it was still really good console. And I also thought they nailed the design of the controller. The controller was super cool. I really like that thing. So all was well with the Xbox One in my household. It was cool until I heard that they were coming out with a new Xbox One called the Xbox One S. And man, this thing was totally different. I mean, it was smaller. It looked a lot better. I mean, it was really nice. Even the controller went through got a new makeover here. And man, the controller looks really nice. And putting these two side by side, there was a big difference here. It was so much smaller. And know what else I loved about this thing? The power source. It had no brick. Look at this big thing. That thing is huge. All you needed was a simple little power source. Sweet. So I fell in love with my Xbox One S. I mean, this thing was awesome. It still ran the same games on it, and it ran it a little bit better. And man, I love playing games like Gears of War 4. There was Sunset Overdrive. There was Titanfall. There was still so many good games out there that performed a lot better. So this system was just amazing at the time. So I was really happy with the Xbox One S. Life was great until Xbox did something really weird and what really cool. The Xbox One X Project Scorpion Edition. And the Xbox One X was the console to have. It was way more powerful than the Xbox One S by far. It was the most powerful console on the market at that time. I jumped headfirst into this thing. I even got the Gears of War 5 edition. I even managed to find a cyberpunk version of this thing. Really cool. So by Xbox One X, being the most powerful console on the market, my Xbox One S just became obsolete basically. I basically stopped playing it because, I had the most powerful console on the market, so this thing just fell by the wayside. So a few years went by and I noticed, man, I never play this thing anymore. I actually had 3 of these and I actually all boxed them up. I had to take this one out of the box just to make the video. But good news, I heard that these things are really cheap these days. You can actually find them for like 80 bucks, like really cheap. You go to the flea market, you probably can find it even cheaper. And don't get me wrong, this is a cool looking console. It's just, I don't have any need for it. So basically, this right here got killed by this. And this got killed by the Xbox One X. And the Xbox One X, of course, got killed by the Xbox Series S or X. What's it called? The Xbox Series? I don't know. The new Xbox. God, there's so many names for these things. It's crazy. But yeah, this right here is absolutely my worst console right here. I never play it. But like I said, some people will love this thing. And I still think it's an awesome thing to collect. But yeah, I just never play it. There's no sense. The new Xbox was back there. Hello. It plays everything. I mean, it's backwards compatible, so there's no need for these systems anymore. All right, guys. Thanks for watching Gamer to Gamer. Peace.